How do I approach making the film? Well, I'm a writer-director, so I write my own scripts. So I started writing my script, of course. How do I write my scripts? It always starts with ideas. At first, I started writing generic stuff, sort of trying to cater to people, thinking, oh, what would people find interesting? And then I had a meeting with a really big producer, like a huge film producer, who told me something that I've sort of carried forward for the rest of my career, which is like, you know, there's only one of you, right? And you have your experiences, you have what you've been exposed to, you have the people around you that has shaped who you are now, right? If you're able to tell a story about who you are, where you're from, like Martin Scorsese and Goodfellas about, you know, American Italians that now everybody knows about globally. Even if you go to Ghana, they'll know, you know, American Italians. I have to be able to tell my story and where I'm from because it is unique. It's not, I think it's normal because, you know, I'm from there and I'm used to it, but it's a very small corner of the world, you know, that a lot of people don't know about. And if I'm able to find stories like that, you know, stories that can't be told by anybody else, basically, you know, that's a good start because everybody will buy into it. Everybody wants to know, they're curious, you know, they can always attach something to it, like they can make some kind of connection to it, but they don't know it. Those are two different things. They can relate it to something else, you know? So I start there. Then I write the script. I have people that I trust entirely, like mentors, script editors, other script writers, other directors that I send my script to get feedback, to see how I'm doing structurally, how my ideas are structured, if I'm hitting all the marks I'm supposed to, and so on and so forth. And then I do that. And then obviously you have to find money. That is a procedure which I don't feel like I'm gonna have to do anymore, God willing, because obviously that's a producer's job. But I have obviously done a Kickstarter before, like crowdfunding, done that twice actually. And the first time I made $5.5 grand when I made my first film, which I made with Abraham Adeyemi, the writer. And then House Girl, my graduation film, I did another Kickstarter and raised 10,500 on there. But again, you know, it's sort of like the next film I'm shooting in, that is with Film London, who gave us money. And we also got like a private investor who put some money in as well. So yeah, I'll do that. And then once I get my script locked, so this is the script that we're proceeding with, we go about finding actors, right? So before I did auditions to find my actors and so on, because you know what, one key thing I would say, if you're a writer-director, very key thing I've learned is that those are two different jobs. Don't merge them. Don't think because you're a writer-director that you're a writer while you're on set. You're not. As soon as you finish writing, you take off your writer's hat and you put on your director's hat and forget any emotions and ideas you had as a writer because you have to butcher that script as if you didn't write it yourself, you know? So don't be precious about the material. So once I put my director's hat on, I start casting. If I have any trusted actors that I always work with, I go to them first, like, this is the material, what do you think? I've done auditions in the past, but on my current projects, I'm working with a casting director called Isabella Dauphin. She's a really good casting director, where she sort of finds a pool of actors. I get tapes, I watch the tapes. If I want to meet them, I meet them.